Okay, guys, so let's talk a little bit about anxious thoughts. Okay, we all have them, right? Sometimes we may have them a little bit more, sometimes we may have them a little bit less. But I want you to have some tools, okay? And if you bought a kit from a particular company or these are just kind of common oils that you can use, okay, that really do help quite a bit. Now, what I'm gonna say is if you feel like you need more support, okay, then one of the things I recommend, I'm gonna get this out so you guys can see it. I love using my iToby, and some of you guys may not even know what that is, but it's a little scanner, and what it does is it scans biofeedback in your body, and it'll tell you what essential oils you may be needing. And what I find is that when I take this and I take my app, the Emotions app, on my phone, when I pair those together, I see a lot more just calming and a lot more movement of just negative stuff out of my body. Okay, so I'm going to put a link to this. If you don't have one, they're amazing to have. I use mine at least weekly. So, but what oils can you use if you're having some anxious thoughts? Okay, so here's my couple go-to that tend to really work really well. But again, everybody's bodies are different. So you may need to kind of play with this a little bit, okay? Frankincense is a great one. So I love frankincense and I love a little bit of lavender, okay? And I like to just put those, I just put a couple of drops in your hands. Okay, 1 or 2 drops. Rub your hands together, okay? I want you to just breathe in a little bit. Take as deep a breath as you can, okay? Because sometimes what we're holding on to, you'll feel it in your lungs, okay? It'll feel like you just can't take a deep breath, okay? So I want you to just do as deep as you can. You can put the oil on the back of your neck, okay? You can put it like right here on your heart space, okay? Just kind of wherever you're feeling that tension, I want you to just do that. Okay, you can also create a roller bottle with this. Now, a couple other oils that this blends really well with. Bergamot tends to help quite a bit. A lemon sometimes will do that for people. Wild orange is a great one to put in there. If you feel like you've just lost the zest for life, peppermint's a good one to put in there. Okay, so just kind of play with it and just kind of see like what is it that you're kind of needing, like what is your body telling you? Okay, and there's a couple ways to tell that. One, if you just can't get enough of that oil, you're probably emotionally needing that oil, okay? Or if it just smells awful, like you're like, oh my god, Connie, like that smells awful, your body may be needing it emotionally, okay? There's a great app, it's called the Emotions app. Let me see if I can get this where you guys can see it. I love this app. Let's see if we can share it right quick. I love technology. I love technology. Let's see. Give us 1 second. It's thinking about it. It's thinking. It's thinking. It's thinking too hard. Let me see if I can get it real quick. So there's an emotions app, okay? And it is in the, you just go to the App Store. I think you only pay for it once. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one. Let's see. It's right here, this middle one. Okay? You guys, this app is amazing. Okay? It's going to tell you by emotion, so like abandoned, or you need to feel accepted. And then it'll tell you by your oils. So it has all of the oils listed, and you pick like which company you're using. And then it has some physical symptoms. So like the first one, and it's hard to see, is abdomen. Okay, so you can just click on there. It's gonna kind of walk you through like what are some of the emotional components. all the different stuff. I love this app. Such a great app that I use. And I pair this with that. Okay, a couple of the ways you can use, if you really have an anxious, like if this is like helps a little bit, put a couple of drops of each of whatever those oils are that you used in the diffuser, okay, and run that. You can also, again, make a roller bottle, okay? If you're going to be out and about and you know that being around a ton of people is going to just bring up those anxious thoughts, then roll a little bit on, okay? Put a little bit on the back of your neck. Put it on some of those pressure points, okay? Like look up Chinese stuff, reflexology stuff, and it'll tell you, okay? Usually it's like the solar plexus, over the heart space, inside or outside the wrist area, any of those, okay? So again, make up a roller bottle, use a permanent marker, have it available, okay? Because we all know that like anxious thoughts don't come knock on the door and say, oh, hi, I'm here today. They typically come and they come in a fury, right? And so I want you to be able to kind of have that ready to go, okay? And you're going to have to just play with it. I could give you on this sheet, there's a couple of different options that you can have on both the lavender guide and the frankincense guide. And let me show you those right quick so you can see those. Let's share this so you guys can see it. So you can see here's the frankincense guide, okay? So it's got some physical benefits. It's got some emotional support, okay? I even put like Lang Lang lavender if you're having anxious thoughts. There's some diffuser blends, roller bottle recipes. So a ton of information that you can just confidently use your oils, okay? So I hope that you'll take advantage of that. You can get access to that after you get the monthly freebie. So make sure that you take a look at that, okay? And you guys, find the oil that works, okay? Start with what you have. And if you need a consultation, like reach out to me on the website, okay? I don't do a ton of them, but I do a few a month. I will tell you the Release and Let Go class is going to help you tremendously if you're having anxious thoughts. Okay, that is just one of those places where you walk through it for 5 weeks, you release a lot of what you're holding on to. And that's where a lot of your anxiety, that's where a lot of those anxious thoughts are coming from. So I really highly recommend that. Class has changed my life and now I teach it. So anyway, it's a fun, I wouldn't say fun. It's a great way to be able to release, okay, and to be able to let go of some of that stuff that you know it's holding you right there, okay? So anyway, definitely take a look at that. So, and check out the other videos. I've got tons of videos with different recipes, and then we have a Facebook group, and then on my website, there's a ton of different resources, and I'm adding every single week, okay? So definitely go check that out. I've been using essential oils for over 5 years. They literally changed my life, emotionally and physically. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, okay? Thanks.